Welcome to the Friday, August 12th, 2016 edition of our Seafood News Roundup, sponsored by Urner Barry's Foreign Trade Data Service. I'm Seafood News Editor Michael Ramsing, and co-hosting with me today is Urner Barry staffer Jocelyn Garcia Rojas. Happy Friday, Jocelyn. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Happy Friday, Mike.
Thanks. So today's top story looks at the FDA's latest import refusal figures, but it was a busy week for other seafood data this week. So Jocelyn, let's take a look at some of the other news headlines from around the industry.
The pink salmon season in Alaska's Prince Williamstown is not following typical run timing based on about 30 years worth of data. The harvest through last week was 8.8 million fish, which is well below the 10-year average for this fishery. However, the current timing of the female run shows figures that are normally associated with the peak harvest volumes.
Shrimp imports to the U.S. market in June fell 4% for the month, which left shipments for the first half of the year down 1.5% from 2015 levels. Imports from both India and Ecuador fell sharply for the month compared to a year ago. And now Indian imports are also down year to date, while imports from Ecuador continue lower for the year. One bright spot is in imports from Thailand and Mexico, which have recovered substantially this year and are offsetting some of the production losses from usual suppliers.
A special hearing was held in California between the Joint Committee on Fisheries and Aquaculture and members from California's Department of Fish and Wildlife and Dungeness Crab Task Force. The hearing discussed how California can improve its response to high levels of toxins in the Dungeness crab fishery. Options included allowing areas to remain open under special processing orders, streaming tests, and starting testing early in October. The panel also talked about a public outreach campaign for consumers. The Dungeness season is expected to open in mid-November.
In July, the FDA refused 197 line items of seafood from entering the U.S. market, a 33% increase from last July. Seafood refusals for the year now stand at 1,276 line items, which is a 29% increase from 2015 figures at this time. On average, the FDA is refusing 182 seafood line items per month, which is also 29% more than last year's monthly average. Unlike 2015, when shrimp was far and away the top rejected seafood item, lobster, snapper, mahi, and tuna shipments are key drivers in higher FDA rejections in 2016. Filth has been the top reason for seafood refusals and is responsible for 68% of rejections this year. These figures continue to confirm expectations that the FDA would reject more seafood in 2016 based on a higher rate of inspections. Now, before we sign off, here's Jocelyn with a look at the seafood markets powered by Urner Barry's Comtel.
Thanks, Michael. Prices in the Scottish and Faroe Islands salmon markets went up last week, with supplies very light for bigger fish, while mahi prices increased across the board for frozen portions under tight supplies, as prices for flounder, fluke, and cod trended higher in mid-Atlantic markets because of limited inventories. And that's it for today's news recap. Head over to www.seafoodnews.com for more daily industry stories. Get additional premium market content and analysis by subscribing to Urner Barry's Comtel.
And before we go, today's show was brought to you by Urner Barry's Foreign Trade Data Service. If you like today's refusal story, get a quarterly subscription to Foreign Trade Data today and track refusals, warning letters, and import alerts from the FDA in real time. The service also provides users with comprehensive import data on waterborne seafood shipments straight from the Department of Commerce. Sign up at shop.urnerbarry.com or call us at 732-240-5330. I'm Michael, that's Jocelyn, and that's today's show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.